Here by chance, we are here by divine appointment. No matter how we tuned in with our viewing audience, that there is a divine appointment. There is a behold, I stand at the door and knock. The door is always open from the inside, the energy of the heart center, the doorway to the soul. So as I welcome you this morning, I acknowledge the way of blessings. This whole month has been about blessings. And when we step out on faith, and there is a law of faith that moves beyond time and space, it moves beyond logic and rational linear thinking, there is an energy within us that is transcendent, that touches the seamless hem of the garment of truth. And as we come together and we acknowledge, our topic this morning is the law of right returns. As within, so without. The Bible states, be not conceived, be not deceived. God is not mocked. As you sow, so shall ye reap. So the deception in that, be not deceived, is there is a cause and effect relationship. The Hindus call it karma. That just means cause and effect. It was interesting when I was, last summer, I was in Santa Fe and I went to 10,000 Waves, which is a beautiful, beautiful health spa up in the hills. And they said, I went to the front desk and I said, I'm Dr. Sharon Stroud. I'm here to get a massage and to enjoy 10,000 Waves. And he looked at me and said, oh my gosh, you performed my wedding ceremony 19 years ago. So it's just interesting how we're all so intimately connected. So I said, oh, that means I get the family discount. And he said, yes, it does. I love these holy woman discounts. It's wonderful. So my massage therapist came, and they said, oh, Karma's going to give you your massage today. And I said, oh, good, of course. He said, for you. And I loved it because the truth is there is only good karma. And when we create something other than that, then it comes up for us to look at, to see where we need to grow, what we need to learn, and the opportunity in that moment. And when these things arise, we do not always see the opportunity because we're stuck in that energy that it didn't turn out the way that we pictured, envisioned, and wanted it to. But the universe always has a better idea. As within, so without. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. As ye sow, so shall ye reap. And the law of grace comes in and says, though thy sins, and remember in the ancient Hebraic sin, it means I missed the mark. All have fallen short of their true self-image. The Bible states, all have sinned and fallen short of who they are. We'll all have made mistakes. We believe there is no sin, but a natural consequence of cause and effect. So there is no sin but a mistake. There is no karma, or there is no consequence other than what we have put out into the universe, and we need to grow and unfold and understand. And when we get that, we open the space to allow the universe to do what the universe does best by means of us. So when we look at the law of right returns, what are we putting out into the world? This whole energy of blessing this month. When I'm at a signal and it's turned red, everybody that turns left, I just say, I bless you, I bless you. Some people have that worried look on their face, like I'm really got to get there, I got to get there, I got to get there. Just say, relax, breathe, I bless you. And, I'm just like doing these little affirmations for them, and as they turn left. But who is really the greatest, receiver of these blessings? It's me. I'm really the greatest receiver. And what I know at the most intimate level is that when I am not experiencing joy and aliveness and vitality, I'm not in my spiritual center. I'm an ego. And it's like ego. It's something that comes up so that we can look at it and we can release it and return it to its native nothingness. We had the beautiful sacred Japanese tea ceremony with tea master, it was beautiful, Keiko Nakata. And as she did the tea and they explained each process, I love tea, and I love tea parties, and I'm the queen of high tea. And to have a tea ceremony at our center, and one of these days we'll have these things filmed because it was so miraculous. And when you hand the tea, it's whisked, you hand the tea to someone in your energy field who is visiting and is going to receive the tea. you turn it clockwise 3 times. It's a circuitry. It's a 3 times you turn it and you give it to them. And they honor you by turning it back 3 times to say, I honor you with this tea. I honor you that you are here in my presence. I honor the fact that we are friends. And it's turned 3 times. And when you receive it, I honor that we are friends. I honor that we are in this space together. I honor the energy of the sacredness of this moment. That just moved me so deeply. The law of right returns is, I give to you, I honor you, you honor me. We sipped the tea. I said, this is Holy Communion. We are sipping the tea of life, the energy of life. We are blessing this energy. And when we give blessings, and a great African sage, Baku, he taught his students, he said, you bless your enemies. Now, you have to remember, in Africa, there is a lot of black arts, black magic, there's, voodoo, these kinds of things. I know we've all felt like getting a little doll and poking pins in it, for whoever we feel has harmed us. And he said, bless your enemies. Well, his devotees are sitting around and said, no, we can aim a good shot at our enemy and get him, and he falls down dead. He says, no, that only affects you. And he shared a little story about white birds and blackbirds. And the white birds are our good thoughts, the good energy. The blackbirds are not so nice thoughts, the darker energy, wishing someone ill. So he said, imagine 2 friends come together. Imagine as these friends come together, he said, one is named Ali and one is Joseph. And that Joseph gets angry with Ali, and he sends out a blackbird. Now, they each have a niche, and the blackbirds fit in their own niche, in their own little nests that are specifically for the blackbirds, and the white birds have their own little niche that are specifically formed for the white birds. And that when you send out an evil thought, or you wish someone not well, you wish them negativity, what happens is, if that person doesn't send that back to you and sends a white bird, their blackbird flies around and sees there's no niche to fly into, and goes where? Back to the sender. Return to sender. And not only goes into its niche, but brings a greater amount of dark energy with it. Remember the old saying, that when you're upset with someone, and you're not wishing them well, it's like taking poison and thinking they're going to die. But the truth is, it always comes back to us. So as we begin to realize that thoughts are things and words are molds, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and nothing was made that was made without this Word, this power center, this throat chakra. That which we utter becomes the outer. Every good deed that we do, that energy goes out into the universe and returns unto us. I meditated on where we should tithe after our good fortune of our beautiful anniversary of being together for 11 years, going through our contractions, our expansions, our contractions, our expansions. And I was sharing with our bill papers and that I want to give $500 to the well in the desert for Thanksgiving. And then, a big barrage of all the bills we owed, and people are being very patient. But I said, if we don't put into place the principles that we teach, how are we going to receive all the white birds and their little niches? So I feel moved to do this. Scary at times. Scary when we're giving at a higher level, realizing energetically, whatever it looks like it isn't there, we are creating a space to receive. It is our faith that makes us whole. We can preach this stuff till we're blue in the face, but until that one action, faith without works is dead. We got to put the works with the faith. And when we put the works with the faith in our own individual lives, realizing energetically that it is going out into the universe, and wherever we give, the good things we do are born of God, guess what? That influence lives on forever and ever and ever. So we put it out there in a way that if it's scary, it's scary. We feel the fear and we do it anyway because we know that we will never outgive God. We will never outgive God. And that with our good fortune, we also want to share it. Because in our way of life, you give a man bread, you feed him for a day. You teach him how to plant, you teach him these universal principles of life, you feed him for a lifetime. That's why I love our way of life. That on Wednesday, that afternoon, many of our community are going to go and help prepare for the Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day. And that as we come together on Thanksgiving Eve to give thanks and the blessing of what we are most grateful for this year, to be in community where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them, where the greater mind, the synergistic mind of God comes through. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Helen Keller said it, didn't she? Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. And together, this community, this energy, this Holy Communion, where we come together and we celebrate one another, and we all have our own individualized lives, that we all have the energy that allows us to be more than we are, that to reach, for that energy. And we always say, and I am going higher yet, to reach for the moon and you grasp the stars, then what's a heaven for? Is that we are going higher, that we are on the upward spiral. And I had an opportunity to be at the Self-Realization Center on Friday, and it's called Lake Shrine. Paramahansa Yogananda founded it many, many years ago. The lake has swans. It is a very beautiful place to meditate and to be. It's one of my favorite places, and when I had my ministry out in that area many, many years ago, 38 years ago, I used to do many weddings there. And I was walking along the lake, and I saw a beautiful lily plant. And I said, I would like you to offer up for me in recognition of one person that I love very much who has made his transition this week, and someone who was in my life at one time, and we had a parting of the ways, and she has moved off the planet this week, and I'm going to send her a blessing as well. And I took the lilies and thanked the plant, and I went, here's the lake. And as I'm standing there, I make this declaration: all cause, effect, record, and memory of that which no longer served is returned to its native nothingness as I bless you on your way, as I know the angels go before you and prepare the way. And I threw it in, this lily. And it was interesting because it was a little more mature and had maybe a little brown around the edge, and as I tossed it into the lake, it was such a release. And then the one for Kent, I just blessed him and shared a prayer, and know at the deepest level that we're all one, that oneness lives and moves and has its being. And as I threw his lily into the lake, swans in the lake came up. Ducks and ducklings and goslings came up as I was doing this little ritual, and at that moment, a little boy and a little girl came running up, and the little girl said, Why did you throw those flowers in the lake? And I said, well, 2 people in my life have passed away this week, and I did it in remembrance, because in the Song of Solomon, it states, I am the lily of the valley, as the lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. And I've blessed them and sent them on their way with a blessing and the energy of love, which is eternal. And what is so miraculous about this is that it was a little girl and a little boy. That the universe said, these 2 people have made their transitions and moved beyond the horizon. But look at this new life, a little boy and a little girl. That there's always a new beginning, there's always new life, there is new energy. And that as we, release that which no longer serves and take it to the next level, as we take this energy to the next level, our lives are blessed. We are so blessed that we are here together, that we can reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place, because we can. We absolutely can. And the recognition that we have to take also ourselves lightly, to remember who we are, that there is a dance of life, there is an energy of life. There is a recognition that allows us to look at everything that goes on and to realize at the deepest level that if I don't like it, I can do something about it. The law of right returns, what am I putting into the law of mind, the heart of the universe? And through the energy of grace, I can transmute it. Through the law of miracles, I can move beyond time and space and recognize the transcendent within the situation and myself. I can decree a thing and it is established unto me, because that power center within us can decree a thing and it all unfolds. One of my favorite stories is about a little child drawing a tree. And the teacher said, now, what is that tree? She goes, yes, it's a beautiful purple tree. And she goes, I've never seen a purple tree. And the little girl looked up and said, oh, that's too bad. We all have it within us to see the purple tree. We all have it within us to put out into the universe what we want to receive. It's as simple, and I say it every Sunday, we have no creed but love. Love one another as I have loved you. And we have no doctrine but the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This is a great life. We cherish it, we embrace it, we live it, and when it's time, we're all going to make that journey on the Rainbow Bridge. And our loved ones and our pets and everybody's going to be there to greet us. But while we are here, we're here. And as the Little Prince said by Saint Exupery, I love because I love. There's nothing more to do. I love because I love. So today, let's just simply love because we love. It's a thing to do. It's the thing that opens our hearts, our minds, and our souls to be all that we can be. So I greet you. I say Namaste. The God in me celebrates the God in you. I recognize this energy of the universe that allows us to go to the next level, because we have it within us to go where? Higher yet. Where? Higher yet. Where are we going? Higher yet. And so it is. God bless you, and I love you.